Hi everyone, welcome back. Been dreaming about how to teach this, and I imagine myself at the board and what I've done many times. Usually with this topic, there's a lot of students who struggle, but there's a lot of students who find it pretty easy. For those who struggle over time, I usually go over it enough till they start to make sense of it and become comfortable with it. But it can take some time. So I was thinking about this idea of just mucking around with this and seeing how much people will understand. Because from experience, I think there'll be a lot of students who normally struggle with this topic will find it very comfortable with this here. Now, let's have a look at what we've got here. We've got the x-axis, which is that dark line going across near the bottom, just up from the bottom. And that's the x-axis. And you can see the numbers are going 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to the right. So they're going positive to the right and they're going negative to the left. Then you've got the line going up near the middle of the screen. That's the y-axis. So we talk about the x-axis and the y-axis. And if I click on any particular point, like say that one there, it's got a 1 and a 2. Of course, they've got to have comma around it and brackets to make it obvious what they are. The first number is the x value. So if you go down below it, you can see it's just above 1. And then the y value is 2. So it's across from 2. So we'll come up here to the next one. You can see it's got an x value of 2, so you go across to 2, then you come up to 3, or come up 3 places. Some people take a while to sink in with it and they get mixed up. So the x comes first, just think of it alphabetical, x comes before y. So you go across to 3 on the x-axis and you go up 4. I mean, I don't necessarily even think that complicated. I just think about I'm going across 3 and up 4. Bit different though when you come down to here. Now this one is actually on the y-axis, so that's called a y-intercept. That's where the line intercepts with the y-axis. So that's got an x value of 0, so it's above 0 on the x-axis, and you've come up 1. So if we click 1 down here on this one, this is on the x-axis, so that's called the x-intercept. So if you have a look at it, it's at -1 on the x-axis, and it's gone up and down 0. It hasn't left the x-axis, so that's why it's -1 on the x, and it stays 0 on the y. Could go down, we can fit down to this one down here. So let's have a look at it, see if I can get it to show up. Oh, it must be too close to there. I can get it though that way there and show you. So that's, you go to -2 on the x-axis, which means you're going left 2, and then -1 on the y is down 1. So this gives us a line. Every point on that line, the interesting part is I can click something in the middle of nowhere, like say there, and you can see that whatever we had for the x value, we add 1 for the y value. Keep coming down. See there we had 1.4 for the x value, and you get 2.4 for the y value. So over here on the left, where we've got the squiggly line for the graph, we've got this thing saying y equals x plus 1. Now, I'm a colourblind man. I think that's a green line. So over here on the top left corner, it says y equals x plus 1. That's the equation of that line. That's the unique equation of the line. Another points anywhere fit on y equals x plus 1 except for those on that exact line. So now, if I have another equation, and I call it y equals x plus 2, what happened to the graph? Oh, we got like this, looks like a black to me. So what's happening is it's parallel to the other one. But instead of going through at 1 on the y-axis, instead of having a y-intercept of 1, it's got a y-intercept of 2. So what if I put in another one? I make it, obviously, x plus 3. Now it's got a y-intercept of 3, which is interesting. So I could click on that one there, and you can see that y equals x plus 3 goes through at 3, whereas the black line, y equals x plus 2, goes through at 0, 2. So it's got a y-intercept of 2. And y equals x plus 1 goes through at 0, 1. So it's got a y-intercept of 1. Now here's the one that mucks people up. If I just said y equals x, especially when you're first learning it. So most people don't write plus 0, but I'm going to write plus 0 at the moment, and this will allow me to do it. So we've got that blue line. That's nice, stands out even to me. So we've got a blue line there, and again, it's parallel to all the others. But this time, it's got a y-intercept of 0. Interesting part though, it's got an x-intercept also of 0. So if I click on that dot, I get 0, 0, which is that center point, which we refer to as the origin. So that's the origin. Now, I don't want to make it too much on this because it takes Some people will just take it in and they'll say, this is easy and I've got it. But I'm going to go a little bit further yet. I feel like I need to. So here we go, y equals x minus 1. What happens to it then? Now you can see it goes through down here at, I'm going to move it all up a bit, goes through here at minus 1. So 0 for the x value, minus 1. So if I go back over the graph, over where it's written on the side, it's got y equals x minus 1, it goes through at minus 1. So all these points where they go through, I'm going to click on them, goes through at 0, 3, oops, missed it. It goes through at 0, 2, missed it, there it is. Goes through at 0, 1, there it is, oops, not quite, there's 0, 1. Goes through at, oh, didn't get rid of that one. So it goes through at 0, 0. It's keeping them here, that's interesting. Oh, I like that if I'll keep them there. 0, 0. So up here, I'll go back up and click on this one here. It looks like if I click on it twice, it stays there. So you can see all the values. You can see the y-intercepts. Interesting. So if I clicked on them and got rid of them, it's probably enough for today's topic. I want to go through more in another video, but this one's become long enough, I think. And that's just a basic introduction to what's going on with these lines. So what we're going to have a look at in the next video is what happens if we change how steep they are. And eventually we'll look at what if they're horizontal and what if they're vertical. I hope it helps. Thanks for watching. See you in the future. Bye for now.